Hello again, this is Dr. Kory with you today, talking about the L.I.V.E. acronym. Today we're talking about integrity, I. Integrity is defined as wholeness, unimpaired. Without a proper functioning physical body as a foundation, we can't stand and fully take part in life. We can't participate in what we like to participate in. The spirit is greatly limited in expressing itself. The result, if it's impaired, is ultimately degradation, dysfunction, disease, and aging. The skeleton and spine, when I think of integrity, this is the foundation of the body. And muscles and connective tissue stabilize the spine. Now, a lot of you have probably been to chiropractors before, and they go in and move your bones. We do that as well, but we also have the understanding that muscles move bones. They don't move out of place on their own. So we try to look to a more original cause and identify what muscle imbalances are creating the bones being out of place. Compromised integrity of any of the components of your structure will create dysfunction and disease. This includes spine, muscles, neuromuscular connections, other soft tissues, even organ positions can affect the structure of the body. One or many problems that can negatively affect the rest of your structure. They are all links in the chain. So think about it yourself. Have you ever had an injury that's never went away, or that has created some other change in your body that you couldn't figure out how to fix? Or do you do something repeatedly, like at your computer, using your hands every day, or using the mouse, you're repeatedly straining an area and it's not working the way it should? Your structure makes compensations. Your body is a wonderful organism. It tries to adapt to keep you going. And it's a great tool. But sometimes things get hidden in that adaptation, and we don't know where it is. We need to figure out where is the real problem that's hidden in my structure. Little by little, we compensate for problems, and the whole structure degrades. This happens through injury, like I said, through wear and tear, misuse. And then we're going to talk about in other segments, our structure is even degraded by emotional problems or nutritional imbalances. So, how do we address it? I use applied kinesiology, which is muscle testing. It's manual muscle testing using my hands on your body, checking your muscles. We'll identify muscles that are weak. And it's usually the weak muscle that will be causing problem. A lot of people will focus on muscle spasm. But you can't have a muscle spasm in one place without a muscle being weak in another place. And usually it's the weak muscle that allows the other muscle to spasm. So we focus mostly on the weak muscle, what's causing it, and how to correct it. We also use palpation. We feel the spine. We feel for stiffness and tightness, lack of movement. We look at range of motion. We feel for imbalances in the soft tissue, for trigger points and restrictions in your soft tissue. These are all diagnostic tools that help us direct our therapies to improve the function of your spine and soft tissues. Some of the therapies we do chiropractic adjustments, and there are many kinds of chiropractic adjustments. There's many kinds of bodies. Some bodies like a hard, fast adjustment, getting those bones popped and cracked. We do that wonderfully here. Also, some people don't tolerate that. We have many soft techniques to move the bones as well. We use muscle reflex therapies that were taught to us through applied kinesiology and other places, which use acupuncture points and trigger points to release imbalances that help to strengthen muscles. And we also have access to other physical therapeutic modalities in our office. We have roller tables with traction on them. We have a massage person here in our office that does great work. We have a vibration plate. We use a laser if we need to help with the tissues. And we actually have an oxygen machine to actually exercise while you're breathing oxygen, to increase oxygen to repair tissues. Now let's talk about an example. I had a runner come to me once that had a chronic thing that runners get, which is plantar fasciitis. Who's heard of plantar fasciitis? It's a really common injury in runners. It often happens when the muscle that supports the arch, that's called the tibialis muscle, has some weakness in it. As that weakens, the arch collapses. It stretches the plantar fascia, and it creates pain and inflammation. So, rather than just look at that and apply ultrasound and massage to the plantar fascia, which we do as well, but we try to find out why did the muscle go weak in the first place. In this runner's case, I identified the weakness in the muscle, but I tracked through the body to see where it was coming from, and it was actually coming from the neck, from a lower cervical disc that had been previously injured in a car accident. So we put some attention on that disc and repair to the disc, some adjustments, some muscle balancing, and the tibialis muscle became strong, plantar fasciitis went away. So you can see, if you know where to look, you can find the cause of a problem. But if you don't, if you just focus on one area, you're going to miss other causes, and the problem's going to come back.